welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Seger from the Seger Stories, and you are watching another weekend vlog special edition. It is 4th of July weekend, and we are actually headed up to a lake cabin in Minnesota. It's beautiful and peaceful. It's the same place that we rented out last year. We are going to be spending the holiday with my family, with my nieces and nephews and spouses and kids and everybody. We end up being a group. I think we're about 21 people. So we've got groceries coming for 21 people for 4 days. My mom is picking those up, and we're meeting them at the cabin to get settled in and kind of enjoy our weekend, just spending time on the lake and maybe doing a little shopping. So I thought I'd bring you along for all of that. And if you haven't already, make sure and click that button below to subscribe to my channel. And make sure also, if you enjoyed the video, to click that like button. But hey, happy 4th of July, everybody. Let's have a fun weekend. We had just over a 3-hour drive to get to the cabin, and we had to stop first to drop off our dog Ruby. We had some friends that wanted to take her for the weekend, which was great because we were already going to have another puppy and a little baby at the cabin. We were a completely full house, so we dropped her off, and then the drive, it was just so much fun. It was a perfect day. Growing up, my family and I often spent our summers in the area, and it's just so nostalgic to drive through these small towns. If you're not familiar, the state of Minnesota is nicknamed the land of 10,000 lakes, and they're well known for their lakes country. So there's just so many resorts and fun shops and restaurants along the way. And we had fun just talking and singing and getting into vacation mode on the drive out there. Okay, we just stopped for lunch. Got some chips and salsa. Say hi, Nate.
Hi, Nate.
We're sitting outside. We are at, can't even get the logo in here, at Zorba's Pizza. I'll flip this up. If you are at all familiar with the Lakes Resorts area in West Central Minnesota, then you know about Zorba's. They have a lot of different restaurants on the lakes, and we are in Perm, Minnesota. Never been to this location before, but they have super good pizza, so super excited to dig in and have some lunch. And then we are about half an hour away from the cabin, which should be ready probably, hopefully, about the time we finish up eating and get there. So we are still kind of on our journey. We haven't made it to the cabin yet, but super excited to stop and relax and enjoy this gorgeous weather. I'll show you a view of the lake. So this is our lunchtime lake view. It is absolutely a gorgeous, just beyond perfect day. So excited to get out on the lake this evening. Oh my gosh. We got the Mexican pizza, I think it's called. It looks like just so incredibly delicious. I cannot wait to dig in. So excited right now. Okay, so we just got to the house, and it is just as gorgeous as we remember last year. I wanted to take a minute before everybody gets here to give you a quick tour. We've got some people here, my mom, a couple of my nephews, and they are unloading what groceries looks like for 21 people for like 3.5 days, which is a ton of food. But let's take a quick walking tour of the house. So this, start at the entry when you first come in, and we'll go to the upstairs. This is just a huge house, and every bedroom that is here has a king-size bed. So it is a lot of rooms to sleep a lot of people, which is great. Okay, I had to switch cameras, so hopefully the lighting's a little better. This is one of the bedrooms, which is just, they're really spacious and gorgeous. And all of these bedrooms have this gorgeous view of the lake, which I'll walk down to in a little bit. But this is just one of 4 bedrooms. Oh yeah, and this house has really weird artwork. I forgot about that. This is, we found online on Vrbo last year. And this is another bedroom. They're all really big. This one faces kind of the front of the house, and they have a very normal painting in here. Upstairs, got a huge closet and a really nice, spacious bathroom. And all of the bathrooms have a nice shower tub. It's kind of nice that they put all the shampoos and stuff in there so you don't have to worry about bringing all that yourself. This is locked. Must be just a closet there. And then I'll go in here. A third bedroom up here. This is the room Nate and I stayed in last year, but I think we're staying somewhere different this year. We haven't quite worked out all the details yet, but another king size bed. And then across the hall from this one is these beds are kind of different because to me they look like massage tables, but just two twin beds in here. This is probably the smallest of just all the rooms in the house. So those are the bedrooms upstairs. Head back down and show you what's going on in the living room. Ooh, that's a pretty painting. So right off the entrance, there is a main floor bath in here. Again, just shower tub. Nice vanity, sink, toilet, nothing fancy, but super cute. It's a really spacious house. And then entry, just a little closet off the kitchen, which is really nice because they give you some extra towels, toys apparently, the cleaning stuff. They have a high chair if you need it. Oh, and there's even some more games in here. So that's quite nice. All right, back in the entry. This is kind of the main hub. There's a fireplace to the dining room, and then the fireplace is kind of a two-way here into the living room with a nice big TV and comfy furniture. Hopefully we're getting nice weather the next few days, so we won't be in here much. This is just kind of a bonus room. I guess if you had the need for it, and I'm not sure if we will or not, but we brought our air mattress just in case. But there's an extra bed. I want to say that's a hide-a-bed too, in this little office study area. And they had quite a few different DVDs and things just in case it's a rainy day or something, or different books. So that's kind of cool. Huge ceilings and beautiful stained glass windows up there. So coming back, this is the dining room. And everybody, thank you, unpacking all of the coolers of food and everything. And I will be helping in just a moment. They have a little kind of like butler's pantry area with glassware. And then this is the bedroom. My parents will stay in here. This is the bedroom on the main floor that has a nice sofa. And then a king size bed with a giant safe for some reason, but this got really cute stuff. I think the family stays here sometimes through the year, but they rent it most of the year. They're in the Ukraine right now. And last year we figured out the name was familiar, and my parents' business has actually done business with them. So it's a really small world. And then head down here. There's a whole basement. Let's see if I can find the light. Basement with, I honestly don't remember the order of the rooms down here, so it's gonna be a surprise for me every time I open a door. Just another bathroom. Again, tub shower combo, vanity and everything. Oh, we've got some nice storage, and this place gives us all the towels and everything, which is super cool. This must be more games. Ooh, fun. There's just like a ton of games going on. Again, hopefully we won't need them because we're supposed to have nice weather, but this is random closet with Seinfeld and Everyone Loves Raymond and a vacuum cleaner. I think this is the laundry room, yep. So they had, I don't know where the light is. Oh, here it is. I would just die if this was my laundry room at home. Oh, the light's not working, but washer, sink, I've got a dryer over here, and then holy cow, counter space. That would be lovely. I don't know why the light's not working. This is off the laundry room. Another bedroom. It's like the other ones upstairs where it's like super tall, but again, another king size bed. Beautiful picture of a tiger, which is nice. This is just a random closet here with extra toilet seats. You never know what you're gonna find in a rental. Supply closet. And then I think there's just a few more rooms down here. This is hallway with closet space. And into here, this is, I don't think legally this is considered a bedroom because I know there are no egress windows, but another king size bed, tapestry of some hunting and a nice fishing picture in here. But this is a place to get some really good sleep if you needed it because there are no windows at all. So I know that these are closets. I actually remember that from last year. All right, and then here is kind of the main family room area. Got a couple sofas. There's tons of room for people to sleep in here if they wanted to. And then another king bed out in the corner and a giant TV. Again, won't be using it much, but it's there. And then this is the last of the bedrooms. This one's a little bit bigger. Again, another king size bed. This one has, oh my gosh, just a gorgeous fireplace in here. Nice chair. Here's me. And extra sheets and things in a little nook closet. I like that a lot of the rooms have these too, things to set your luggage out on. So this is the tour of the downstairs. I want to go outside just for a little bit. There is, I think Nate and I might be staying in this. How in the world do I get out? Hold please. While I figure out the door. Here we go. There is, oh cute, there's a little bench out here. I'll walk down by the lake in a little bit. I'm sure I'll be down there a lot this weekend. And then over here, and I don't have the keys or anything to get in it, but there is this separate, I'll walk all the way up, but this cabin area that looks to be air conditioned as well. We were kind of on the fence if we wanted to stay there if it wasn't air conditioned, but I think Nate and I might be staying out there this year because last year there wasn't much competition or people wanting it, and this year a couple of us thought that maybe it might be nice to stay there. So yeah, this is the cabin. They've got fire pit, excuse me, and then steps leading down here to the water. It's nice because partway down there's a little deck area here, and then all the way down there is a pontoon which you can rent along with the house, which we did. Plus we have people bringing boats and jet skis. So a lot of people here, a lot of people will be able to go out on the lake, but I am just so excited to be here and spend the next few days. It is so peaceful. This is called Silent Lake and I really understand why. So anyway, I am shirking my responsibilities. I better go help put away groceries. Okay, so the groceries are put away. So we're on East Silent Lake, a little tour. I think this is where Nate and I are gonna sleep. It's really cozy. It is just this little cabin. It's basically a room with, wait for it, basically a toilet right when you walk in the door, which is a little weird, but my sister-in-law who had booked this place had contacted them and asked that they put up this screen, which they did, which was super nice. But yeah, it's just this bed. We've got AC, which we weren't sure about, which we do, and it's great. And then it's got kind of a little, well, it's got a sink. That'll be our bathroom sink slash kitchen But it does have this little fridge and microwave here, and then tons of kitchen cabinet storage. So it's a little different, smaller, but it's gonna work for Nate and I for just a couple days. And we'll just have to go into the main house for showering and, well, of course, to spend time with everybody. And then we have a really nice view of the lake out here too. So that is the cabin. So I think we're gonna unpack and go for a pontoon ride in a little bit. It is Saturday. It is about 6:45, and I didn't check in last night. We had a lot going on. We did a pontoon ride and then did supper. People were arriving at different times, and the last person got here last night right about 10:30. So we kind of all staggered in, but everybody's here now. We are up bright and early. We're going to go over to the main house. Nate and I, we're going to have breakfast with everybody, and then some of us are splitting off to go to the flea market, which is about a half an hour away. We're gonna do that drive and do a little shopping. Some are going out and going fishing right away this morning, and then another group is going golfing, and we're all gonna kind of meet back up for dinner. So hopefully by that time it'll be really, really warm and time to get on the lake, because it's supposed to be a high of like 92 degrees today, I think, which is super exciting. It's like the perfect day to be at the lake. So excited to be here, and welcome to Saturday. So the flea market we went to is just outside of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. It's called the Shady Hollow Flea Market, and it has been there for many years. I don't know how long, but I've been going probably throughout my whole life. We used to vacation right on this lake, and it's got a nice mix of old and new. The 4th of July weekend is probably the busiest I've ever seen it, and it really grows, and all the vendors are there. But it was cool. We actually ran into a friend of mine that has a lake cabin nearby, so we got to hang out with Christy a little bit and then just browse around. There weren't too many great finds. It was starting to get hot by the time we were getting done, and it was just time to get back to the lake. But I think we were there for maybe a couple hours and browsed around. It's just got some really unique things. If you're in the area, it was kind of fun. One of the things I think I'm going to regret not getting are some of these Smurf glasses. And they had some really cool ones. This one, I think it's the Rescuers. I remember having this when we were little, and it was $15 though, so I didn't do it. We are sitting down to have lunch on Saturday. We're having pulled pork, sandwiches, salad, relish, and a frightening amount of chips. It looks so good. Hey, Noah. Who's over there? Noah.
You want to walk over here?
Can you walk?
Let's walk to bedroom.
Here, I might need that.
How far you made it? Ow. No. He does a better job of walking when one person moves his feet.
Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, so big.
So,
Yeah. So big. Where's his smiles? Oh, there they are. Hi. So we have quite a few family birthdays to celebrate, and my niece made all of these different kinds of cupcakes. I am so excited. What is it about being on the water that makes you want sugar?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lily. Happy birthday to you. Peanut butter frosting. You know what? Make it a trio. Let's throw one.
And this is what is officially known as cupcake chaos, trying to get things served, and everybody wants to try one of everything.
I hope you don't want me to save the wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Cherish it forever.
Oh, there is no. Sweet. What is it? Is it the expansion pack?
No. Fire.
Was raised upon a bottle till I was near a man. My mama smashed the bottle and now I rush a can. I was at the age of 16, I made an attempt to steal. I walked up to the corporal and I begged him for a meal. They sent me to the kitchen, and there to my surprise, the dogs were setting the table, the cats were baking pies. The cheese had red hair on it, the butter began to swear. There was a drunken chicken, a lion in my chair. The Indian rubber beefsteak and the insulated cheese. A weenie turned a flip-flop and landed up my sleeve. So I went to bed real early and I looked up on the wall. The cooties and the bedbugs were having a game of ball. The score was 1-0, the cooties were ahead. A bedbug hit a home run and I fell out of bed. I am checking in before bed on Saturday night. We had just a crazy, fun, busy, exhausting day. I'm so tired, I'm not even sure I have the strength to brush my teeth right now, but we had such a good day. We were out on first we went to the flea market, and then we were out on the pontoon. We did a nice long boat ride, and then we just laid out on the water most of the afternoon and spent a little bit of time relaxing in the house and having dinner and whatnot, and then going back out later in the evening. And then we were celebrating birthdays in the family tonight. So we have between June and July, I think, end of June and all of July, we had 4 birthdays or something. So we had cupcakes and just a fun night of visiting and talking and staying up and lots of laughs and fun. And now it's about, I think it's only 9:30, but I swear to you, it feels like 3 o'clock in the morning. So we're gonna get some sleep and wake up and have one more amazing day. I hope at the lake. We're supposed to have gorgeous weather tomorrow too. So I'll see you then. So for breakfast this morning, we are trying make your own omelets. So according to this recipe, you break a couple, 2 to 3 eggs into a Ziploc baggie, and then just add whatever toppings you want. We had some diced sausage and ham, onion, pepper. We did some crumbled bacon and then some cheddar cheese. So just throw in whatever looks good to you and get it all mixed up. And then you just mix it all up and get the yolks broken and it all blended together.
Yeah, that's fine.
My bag started to melt, so I'm
So once you get everything all mixed up, you just drop the bag into a pot of boiling
I
water.
feel like it's gonna expand and pop.
Oh, it's starting out. And don't drape it over the side.
Melting to the
Yeah, I'll put it all the way in the water.
Okay, we're trying this again, and this time we're going to completely submerge the baggie in the boiling water. But as we're doing this, a lot of people were Googling it, and we're not sure if it's the smartest method here. Even though the boiling method worked, a lot of people got concerned about the chemicals, so we opted to do quite a few of them on the skillet. I would recommend that, but it turned out amazing. Look how yummy this looks. I did ham and cheese and onion. Hello and officially happy 4th of July. It has been a great day. It's been super relaxing. We've been hanging out pretty much all day by the lake. We kind of had a late morning. We got up, had coffee, visited, had a brunch, and then since about 11:30 noon, we've been out on the water. We're out fishing. We took the boat out on a ride. We've had people jet skiing, getting pulled on tubes, just swimming, floating. It's been amazing. If you can see behind me, we have some still in the water, and then the jet skis coming in behind me. So it's just been a great day. I know I've been posting a bit to Instagram, and I've had the question, you know, how do you have such a large family and who's all there? So my parents had 4 kids. I am the youngest of 4. I have 3 older brothers. My oldest brother passed away, but some of his family is here. We are only actually missing my sister-in-law, and then my nephew and his wife live down south, so they weren't able to make it up. But you know, we've had people travel from all around. We haven't all been together since, gosh, with COVID. I don't know when. There was a chunk of us that were at the lake last year, but this year more were able to make it. So it's just been great. We're kind of wrapping up the afternoon a little bit. It's about time for me to go pack. Most of the family is staying through tomorrow, but some of us have to leave to get back to work for tomorrow. So Nate and I anyway, will be heading out tonight. So we have to go pack and then have a dinner, and we're going to try to have a family photo if we can, and maybe sneak in another boat ride or something. But today has just been phenomenal, and loving this so much. I'm sad and I don't want to leave. So, oh well, we'll be back next year. I think we've already tried to reserve this same place because it accommodates us very well. If you saw the video, there's so many bedrooms, so plenty of room for everybody. I just thought I'd take a minute and show you our 4th of July spread. There is a lot going on here. We're having barbecues, and there's homemade potato salad and a couple different fruit salads and whatnot, and yeah, it just looks really yummy. Okay, so it is Sunday night, still on the 4th of July, but Nate and I have to leave early, so I'm not even sure how much usable footage I got from dinner, and we did a family picture, and it's just been chaos. But we just got all packed up, and now we are out on the water for one final boat ride. Not at sunset quite, but still a nice calm boat ride before we have to take and finish loading the car and head out. It is about a 3.5-hour drive home. I'm a little nervous about making it because we are super tired, but we have had so much fun. I hope you have enjoyed following along on our weekend, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up below, and also click that red subscribe button so you don't miss future content coming to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.